What's up everybody, it's Daniel and I'm back again. Today's video is a very topic that's near and dear to my heart, and that is the cost to get into real estate. So if you like me and you count your coins, you want to know how much it costs to get into real estate, just stay tuned. So as always, like, share, subscribe. So let's get to it. So first, you must take a pre-licensing course. And here in the state of Georgia, we have to take a 75-hour pre-license course. And that can range from anywhere of $99 to upwards of $500. My particular course was $425. And I feel like it was real worth it because I passed my state exam on the first try. So after that, after you pass your real estate class, you then go to sign up for your real estate state exam. Here in the state of Georgia, our state exam is $121 whether you pass it or you fail it, whether you go and take it or you don't go and take it. So I behoove you to really prepare for the state exam and really try to pass it on the first time so you don't have to keep paying $121. So after that, after you pass your state exam, you're now eligible to get your license. So your license is a separate fee. You can get your license through options you have. You can get them active, inactive, or not get them at all. And who wants to do all that work and not get a license? So if you get your license active, which as it sounds, you're eligible to work for a brokerage firm and engage in real estate transactions. It's $170. And then if you get them inactive, it's also $170. However, you cannot engage in real estate transactions. And then if you don't get them at all, it's $0. And I do want to say a little caveat on that. If you get your license within 3 months of passing your state exam, it's $170. And after 3 months up until 12 months, it's $340. And then after 12 months, you have to retake the test. So get them licenses so you can get into real estate and be successful in your career. So then after that, once your license is active and you have signed with a broker, there will probably be more fees. For me, it was required that I became a realtor. Realtor is a designation added on to a real estate agent, which I'll talk about in another video. It'll probably be entitled Real Estate Agent versus Realtor. Yeah, so stay tuned for that video. I don't know when I'm going to do it yet, but just stay tuned for that. So I'm a member of 3 realtor associations. I'm a member of the Athens Area Association, that's local. Athens Area Association of Realtors. Then the Georgia Association of Realtors, and then the National Association of Realtors. I call it the Athens one R, the Georgia one GAR, and then the last one NAR. I just like acronyms like that. But nevertheless, all of those have separate fees. And so I wouldn't forget, I wrote down the fees so I could just read them. Oh yeah, my fees are prorated the month I joined. So I joined in August, so I only paid for August, September, October, November, December, because the annual fee paid in January. So I only paid for the months that I'm going to use this year, and then in January I paid the full rate. But for all terms and purposes of this video, I'm just going to give the full rate so you can get kind of a understanding of how much I had to pay out, or how much I will have to pay out, and actually fees are going up. So nevertheless, for the Athens Area Association of Realtors, my fee was $133. For the National Association of Realtors, my fee was $155. For the Georgia Association of Realtors, my fee was $98. And then I had an application fee of $25. And I did pay this all at once at my local Athens Area Association of Realtors. And in total, it was $411 for the year of 2018. And then, as I said, rates are going up in January, as they told me. So then I pay to have access to 2 MLS systems, which stands for the Multiple Listing Services. That is where we find all your beautiful homes and list all your beautiful homes, or even apartments or whatever. And yeah, so that costs money as well. So our local MLS, which is called the Classic MLS, which is just local to Athens and our surrounding counties, it is $35 a month, and they had a $125 activation fee, and then an annual $75 participation fee, which is due in January. So a lot. So then the Georgia MLS, which is statewide, it costs, I don't know if my activation fee for the Classic MLS covered the Georgia one, but I know it's an activation fee of $100, and then it's $20 per month. So in MLS alone, I pay $55 because it's 20 and then 35. However, if you think you're done with fees, think again. So my last fee is the Super E key, which I post right here. So this key basically lets me inside of a house to show it. So basically what it does is I scan it with my phone. It's an app, and it unlocks the lockbox. I get the key out, and then I open up the door to get my client into a house showing. So that key is $330. It is paid annually in June. So when I got it, it was prorated, but as I said, for all terms and purposes, that full $330 for this video. So that is my last fee. So let's just add up my total. So for the Association of Realtor fees, it totaled $411, and that is including the $25 application fee. My Super E-Key, $330. My real estate license was $170, and that is renewed every 4 years. Then my real estate licensing exam was $121. Real estate course was $425 for a grand total of $1,457. And then if I add in my MLS on an annual basis, it is $660 because it's paid $30 for the classic MLS, and then $35 for the classic MLS, and then $20 for the Georgia MLS, so $55 per month times 12. So then, so if I add 660 plus 1,457, my total for the first year is $2,117. Then lastly, before I get off, I do want to add that your real estate fees may differ from mine, just depending on where you are and where you work. For instance, where I work at, I don't pay an office fee. I don't have to pay a franchise fee because we are not a franchise. We're independently owned and a non-franchise. So just depending on where you work, you may have additional fees. You may have to pay an additional office fee. I don't know. I don't work where you're trying to work, so I can only speak from my experience. But nevertheless, stay tuned for our next video. It'll probably be about my brokerage and finding a brokerage and signing with a broker. So please just stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, and as always, be blessed.